Casino del Sol Stadium. Basically a month into the season. Here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Arizona Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Coach Leipold before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Jayhawks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we get our first look at Noah Fafita. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from the offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Running inside, it's Craig. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Arizona going back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Fafita. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Turns it upfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking for space, it's Craig. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Now on second down. Left side is Gallagher. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jayhawks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sets his feet, it's Fafita. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Craig. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Right side, it's Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Oh, what a move to get room. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Tight end now in motion. Sells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got him on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll have enough for the 1st down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeps it. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Working the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They were all over it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situations, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The run inside. It's Edwards. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. On the run, it's Edwards. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to make one miss. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Down he goes. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Out wide left, it's Craig. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hand it to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Headed for the corner, it's Edwards. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Edwards. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. Motion from the wideout. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action. Rush right in his face. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Pickett. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Throws it off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick give. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback keep. Touchdown Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Fafita. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Richardson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Craig. Nice move to keep running. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. The short hands. It's Gallagher. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide left, it's Craig. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets open down the middle. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Marshall. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. In the backfield, it's Richardson. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Finds the tight end. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Spivey. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the number 8 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, what a move. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Still looking. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rid of it on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Willis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 29, set to kick this one off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Arizona in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Takes the easy completion. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Back has it. Out wide right, it's Craig. Great move, now he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From deep, it's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sends it back in motion. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pickup of 5 to the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Finds a spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Trying to move them on the counter. Thrust that arm out. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. That one just came off his hand badly. 3rd and long coming up. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Extending the play. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll throw it. Left side is Spivey. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for room straight ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Running inside, it's Craig. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Open space at the 25. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Fafita. Out wide left, it's Gallagher. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th.
And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hits inside, it's Marshall. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Gets the back moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Tries to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Hauls it in. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down to the air. It's complete to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Pickett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Rides the option, he keeps it. Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Thurman. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Drops back. It's Marshall. Misses badly on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They'll run it. It's Thurman. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out wide left, it's Pickett. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. To throw, it's Marshall. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On the move. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.